Hello, this is Monica Rahar, and the case for today's analysis is Raghav Gupta versus the state, NCT of Delhi and another. It's a three-judge bench decision of the Supreme Court, which was delivered on 4th of September 2020. And the bench had Honorable Justice R.F. Naraman, Justice Naveen Sinha, and Justice Indira Banerjee in it. The issue of law which came for court's consideration was whether Rule 32E of the Prevention of Food Adulteration Rules 1955 is violated if relevant information which is mandated under this act, under this rule, is available on scanning the barcode which is attached to the product. Now let's proceed with the statement of facts. So, in the year 2011, food inspector purchased sealed samples of Snapple juice drink for analysis. Snapple juice drink is the product which we are concerned with in this case. Subsequently, a report by public analyst was made available, and it was held in this report that the sample conformed to the standards which are laid down in the Prevention of Food Adulteration rules and also the Act for the same purpose, but the sample was misbranded for being in violation of Rule 32E of the Prevention of Food Adulteration rules. Now let's understand what Rule 32E talks or provide for. So Rule 32, it provides that every food package is to carry a label on which the following needs to be specified. Now there are certain sub rules of this particular rule, and each sub rule carries a set of information which needs to be mandatorily specified on the label. However, we are concerned with sub rule E itself or alone. So sub rule E, it places a mandatory requirement on that a distinct batch number, a code number, or a lot number, any of these three, is to be mandatorily placed or should be there on the label of the food package. Now, what the report concluded here was that the product, that is Snapple juice drink, it lacked in necessary declaration of lot number and batch number, and therefore it is in violation of Rule 32E. Now, in the year 2012, a complaint case was lodged before by the food inspector pursuant to this report, and necessary notice was also issued to the appellant under section 251 of the CRPC, which talks about substance of accusation to be stated. And now let's see who the appellant in this case was. The appellant was the director of one of the directors of V&V Beverages Private Limited. V&V Beverages Private Limited is the company which imports Snapple juice drink from the foreign manufacturer, which is Schweppes International Ray Brugge. And pursuant to this case, the appellant also filed a discharge application before the Court of Additional Chief Metropolitan Magistrate, Patiala House Court, Delhi. And the ground on which this application was filed was that the product had all the necessary information in the barcode, and the same could be revealed or accessed by scanning the barcode by a barcode scanner. But the court did not find substance in this particular set of contention advanced by the appellant, and therefore the application was rejected. Now, the appellant preferred an appeal before the Delhi High Court, and same set of arguments were advanced before the High Court as well, but the High Court also did not consider them, and therefore the matter came before Supreme Court. Now, before the Supreme Court, the case of the appellant was same. It was represented by senior advocate Geeta Luthra, and she contended that the necessary information which is required under Rule 32E, it was available in the barcode, which could all be revealed by a barcode scanner. Now let's proceed with the reasoning and decision of the court. So the Supreme Court allowed the appeal, and while doing so, the court stated that the necessary information as required under Rule 32E of the rules was available in the barcode, which could all be revealed by a barcode scanner. Thus, the court was of the opinion that it will be an abuse of process of law and also harassment of the appellant if the prosecution of the appellant carries on or it continues before the Court of Additional Chief Metropolitan Magistrate, Patiala House Court, New Delhi. So the court therefore quashed these proceedings. Now, what we need to understand by this entire case analysis is that even if the batch number or the lot number is not per se visible on the label of the food package, but if it is there in the barcode which is attached to the product, and if it can be revealed by scanning the barcode by a barcode scanner, then the mandate of Rule 32E of the Prevention of Food Adulteration rules is fulfilled. Now, at the end of the note, we have a list of abbreviations which we've used in the note for your kind consideration. That's all we have for this case. Thank you.